Oi oi, good morning, good afternoon, welcome back. Today we've got how I'm going to build my weakness episode. So we've got one of my specialty pull sessions from Jordan, and today is going to be all about the posterior chain. So basically I'm going to show you how I'm going to build my ass and my back. So it ties in pretty well. Apologies for being rude, but that's what will go down today. So we'll go through the training setup and the actual session setup as well. Obviously, as you have seen, the training approach is still the same. However, it's a little bit more meticulous, it's a little bit more calculated as well. So I'm happy here to share with you all the reasoning as to what we are doing, how we are doing it. Obviously, type things in, all the details always on my log. I'm trained by JP for anyone to check them out. But today's session I will definitely cover with you, and I will show you exactly what I will do to bring a new level posterior chain to the stage next time I compete. But for now, it's off-season time. It's time to get massive. Everyone always asks what coffee I get in Starbucks. So because last 3-4 times I've been to Starbucks, I actually got the order wrong. I'm fed up, so I'm just gonna get the little pods and just make the coffee myself and enjoy my coffee with my cream of rice and some real cinnamon. So again, the Starbucks have lost out a good customer. To be fair, in their defence, at the moment they can only have limited people working at one given time, but still that's not an excuse to get my order wrong 3-4 times in a row, and they all got it right once before that, and then all the other times it was wrong. So I basically don't want to queue up for 25 minutes to get my order wrong. So we're going to get coffees in a second. We'll take the little boy up the lane before we eat, and then we'll come back, eat, take the little girl up the lane, and then we'll head off. I actually finished all my work for today. Finished all my work for today. It never actually finishes, but I finished all my check-ins. It's just a case of staying on top of the execution videos, so I will see what the damage is before we leave. But yeah, all is good, to be honest. Let's do it. So, this is what we do. Every day, because I've got an office-based job, I'm glued to this and glued to my iMac. What we pretty much do, wake up in the morning, go for a walk, get some steps in, and then pretty much every couple of hours, that's next to my neighbour's car. See that? I tried doing the David Goggins thing, but it just didn't work out. But anyway, every couple of hours I take a little 5-10 minute walk. Normally it's before a meal. Again, I'm not sure if any of you follow Stanford. He's absolutely awesome when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to performance. He definitely talks about hydration a lot as well, and salt, all the things that many people often overlook. So for me, something that's quite essential is that's his rule actually, 3 10-minute walks during the day, especially with me being just sat on my desk. That's something I have implemented, and that's something I actually do very regular. That's Gaz doing a David Goggins thing. That's something I do quite regular as well. So every day, pretty much with the routine, I'll take a little walk before my meals. It definitely helps with digestion. At the moment, definitely no need for help with digestion or appetite. But as we get further into the off season, as we get deeper into off season, as food gets higher, it definitely is a blessing when it comes to the appetite and digestion. So if you want to try it out, guys, it definitely helps. So something I recommend to quite a lot of people who struggle with it. But again, it's always good for me as well, and obviously the dogs need walking, so we get that in always. We've got two giants, both 300 pounds, and they're only doing 6 plates aside on Atlantis. I don't think he's had his Weetabix this morning. He's not his, what do they call the giant things? Weetabix? No, the beans. What do the giants have?
Jack and the Beanstalk?
One of them things, yeah. So, first exercise for today is going to be the glute drive. And again, we've got a 2-second squeeze at the top, we're 3-second eccentric, and again, a micro pause in the hold to take out the momentum. And again, with this one, this can be done as easy or as hard as you want to. If you do use the correct tempos and setup and position, this movement can be very challenging and really grow your glutes extremely well. For us, this is a must in this session to really be able to target the glutes, which myself and Meg need to work on. So we do start with this prior to the SLDL, which again will tie in extremely well with hamstring glute development and the back once we are doing it banded as well.
Nice. Come on. Let's go.
Right guys, so adductor. So I was actually meant to start with this, but today we are doing it as a second exercise simply because someone else was using it. But here we've just got the one working set with a 2 second squeeze at the top and a 3 second eccentric with a micro pause in the hold to take out the momentum. So here we actually do not allow the weight to meet at the top, which again would take the tension away from the muscle. So be mindful of how you approach things when it comes to training, and always think about what is creating the most stimulus and tension on the movements.
8, 2. Let's fucking go now. 10, 2. 11, 2. 12, 2. 13, 2. Now turn it on, come on. 14, 2. Come on, Kim. 2. Come on then. 17, 2. Nice! 18, 2.
So with the banded SLDL, this is definitely one of my favourite movements right now, simply because it's so challenging. Again, the band tension, we've got 50 kilo side of band tension here, and it is a heavy ass set. Again, the tension at the top is unreal, so whenever I finish the set, my back literally feels like I've done 100 sets of rows. So hip hinge does not directly build the lat, but it does have a definite correlation between obviously all the musculature growing from the posterior chain. So I definitely feel like it has its place, but it doesn't directly isolate the lat. That's definitely a misconception that people tend to think.
Go for it, yeah? Make sure you get your brace in, everything fucking tight, you go for it, yeah? Let's fucking go then. So, I know some of you might be thinking, why is it celebrating? It's just 4 plates aside, but these bands have 50 kilo of tension in each side, so probably from as soon as you lift it off, probably a couple of inches forward, it's about 280 kilos, so I'm happy. Today is our upper back session, so the setup is start with adductor, start with the glute bridges. Obviously I need to build up a steering chain, so all ties in pretty well, then following with SLDL bandage. After that shrug, and then we've got 2 upper back movements which I will outline and show you moving forward as well.
Let's get it. 2 more. Come on.
12.
As we move on to the prime loaded row, again this will be on the setting which allows you to load at the end range, so setting number 2, which makes it heavier as you get the muscle short. So as you contract the muscle, the load gets heavier, which is ideal in the setup because the muscle is still fresh, so we are able to really target the lat before we go into all the other rows and pull downs, so it's still fresh and we are able to get the most out of it in a short position. And the second set is in the mid setting, which just allows for normal constant tension, and again no squeeze here, we're just doing a straight set with some precision as well, taking out the momentum at top and bottom.
Let's go.
1, 2,
Nice.
4,
Good.
5, 6, 9. Get your back.
Come on.
So we move on to plate loaded seated row. Our position definitely biases the upper back, so please pay attention to the way we position ourselves here. Position is key for any lat work or upper back work. It will definitely dictate which area of the musculature you're trying to work. Here we are overloading it at the lengthen range, so we are placing most of the load at the top. This particular machine allows you to change and manipulate the resistance profile, so it actually makes it heavier in the stretch. And here we're actually doing a 2-second stretch in the lengthened position, which will really dig out the lat in this position. As again, in the lengthened position, you still have quite a bit of strength there. So we are making the most out of this setup here, which will allow us to completely trash our upper back before we move on to lat work.
That's it, mate.
6, 2, 7, 2.
Don't let go of your scalp. Don't let go of your back. Hold on to it.
9,
Control. Good work. Chest up. Control. Hold. One. Chest up. There we go. Stay there. Don't look at that. 2. Stay there. Chest up.
2.
Dig your feet in hard. Against the pads. Chest up.
2.
Chest up. There we go.
4, 2. Good, mate.
There we go. Squeeze hard. Come on.
5, 2. Yes. 6, 2.
Squeeze it harder. Come on.
7, 2. Come on, mate. Let's get this one. Come on. 8, 2. Yes.
Two more.
9,
Let's go.
2.
Yeah. Again.
10.
Again. Come on.
2. Still it, mate. Still it. Yes. So the next exercise is a single arm pro cable pull down. On the first set, we tend to spend 1 second in the shortened position just to get most out of the lat and really target it and really fry it up before we move on to more lat work. So as you will see, this session is set up with 2 upper back movements followed by 2 lat movements. Again, pay attention to the way we position ourselves, just so you know exactly what musculature you're trying to target. 2 sets here. The second set, no pause.
But we was 15 with raps in the class 8, and now they got a laugh for the hookers on IG. They gave me a laugh and that's when my heart ached. Cause I was in class with some of my classmates, and then when they got like I got issues in my trust. Something ain't right, but how could it be right? Cause something got danced, I'm just limping. My sim jump packed, I got fiends in the doorway. I tell him double that like I leaned on P.O.A. He choking out, he can't breathe, this the powers. He been at me for hours, I keep battling the court case. Can't put another rapper, I still fling at 24s. Summertime I'm comfortable, it's clean up in my drawers. Chased by the constable, they're filling on my wood. But I still raise my hand like I'm winning an award. I ain't sick and I got packing, everything in fashion. Gold man, broke for dirty and stiff chapping. Here on I know that it's just chatting. But even where I'm patting the pattern and get managed, even where I'm patting the pattern and get sorted, I mixed the pack with magic, I just bought it. You could've gone clear.
I know I'm not very vocal lately, but as you can see, I'm really enjoying my training at the moment. So obviously, it's always great to show you guys, but when you focus and you really get in the zone, it's hard to switch off. But thankfully, I've got guys behind the camera, he's got the skills, so you will get a good session in, and I will get into a bit of a write-up as to what we are doing as well. Just so you've got a written explanation rather than me talking out of breath in between sets. Basically, without going into too much detail, the session is based on weakness, and we are utilising all different resistance profiles with the prime gym equipment, which is amazing. And again, like I said, this program that Jordan has nailed is just another level. So it's definitely something that will be a game changer to my physique. It already is showing some great effects, so I'm looking forward to this off season, and it's already started with a flying start, so I'm excited for sure. What me today? It's like he dropped off a bit of water and he just fucking got full. I took some pictures in your phone, did you see that? It was ridiculous. Next year she's winning shows.
Then we move on to a single arm extreme row, and again we're overloading at the top. So again, we're making it harder in the lengthened position. Again, 2 seconds in the stretch, which I definitely got carried away with. And it was 2 sets here. First set was 6 to 10, second set we averaged 10 to 12, so we managed to nail the actual sets and rep ranges, but next time we'll definitely make sure there's a longer pause, and we will make the position a little bit more challenging. Let's go, Coop. Come on, milk him. Yes. And again. That's better, mate.
We've got a competition going, so I'm going to blast him on these. 4th movement in.
Perfect, yes. Keep going like this. Halfway, come on. These are perfect. You can see your lat working. Keep that core tight, don't lose it on them last reps.
Let's go through, come on.
Don't lose it, come on. Perfect. One more, come on. All the way through.
Squeeze, yeah. 1, 2. Moving forward to nearly the last one, we've got the rear delt row, and again we are manipulating the resistance profiles of the machine. Obviously we've got the pleasure of using the Prime kit, which allows you to do that. First set is done in the short setting, making it hard in the short position. So with the 2-second squeeze, we're making most out of the, obviously our rear delt being semi-fresh, to really box it off. Second set, nothing. No squeeze, no stretch, and in setting 1, which is just constant tension. And the third set will be in the lengthened setting, which makes it more challenging in length position. So again, we'll spend 2 seconds in the stretch to really tick off the rear delt. Come on. 1, 2. Just be careful, make sure you warm up, yeah? 2, 2. 3, can I have 2? 4, 2.
Send me through.
5, 2. Good mate. 6, 2.
Try and really wrap it back.
8, 2. 9, 2. 10, 2. Come on, mate. 11, 2. 1. So that is a wrap. Again, a very good session, to be honest. I feel great. Well, we're now nearly 4 weeks post show now, so recovery phase is going pretty well. I've sent some pictures to Stefan. I've got another set of blood work on the 19th, and then before the end of the year we'll reassess and start the off season. So I'm looking forward to it, guys, and I will be sharing it all step by step with you all. So stay tuned, guys. I'm a little helper here. Zena. She's loving it. So much more to come from me, guys. More day in the life stuff, more training, more of everything you want to see. So anything else you do want to see, please do hit me up, and I will be getting my series back going with the learn from my mistakes, which will be separate videos. And I will be sharing all that with you guys very, very soon, so I'm looking forward to it. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode, and again, peace.